My beloved child, pause now. Lay aside the rush and worries of life, and listen to me, your Creator, whispering deep within your soul. I see the invisible weight you carry on your shoulders. I know you've been trudging through a season where everything seems to be too much to bear. That small voice in your heart sometimes whispers, "Am I failing, Lord?" I hear you. I always listen. Not just me, but all of heaven is watching over you, loving and sheltering your every heartbeat, your every heavy breath. Feel the hand of peace from my presence gently touching your shoulder right now, a soft whisper echoing in your quiet space. This season is heavy, but you're not failing. In moments when the world seems to tilt beneath your feet, when plans shatter and hopes waver, your heart easily misleads you into thinking you've gone the wrong way, that you've stumbled. But what if I told you that it is precisely in the toughest seasons, in the deepest valleys, that the seeds of strength, of resilience, and of an unshakable faith are planted by my very hand? What if I told you that the scars you carry are not signs of weakness, but maps leading to extraordinary growth, a survival story written by my divine grace? Come with me on this journey. I invite you to sit, breathe deeply, and open your heart, because today I will not speak of your failures. I will speak of my presence. I will speak of my boundless compassion. I will speak of why, even when you feel the heaviest, you are still walking your path, guided by my eternal love, which you cannot always see, but which is always there. Let us discover together a wondrous truth I want to engrave upon your soul. You are not failing. And this, my dear one, will change how you perceive this season and every season of your life. Be ready to listen, for I am speaking directly to you. My beloved child, I want you to understand that I hear not only your loud prayers, but also the silent whispers of your heart, even the unspoken sighs. I see the tears you have silently shed on your pillow during long nights, when darkness seems to envelop your very soul. I know the anxieties that entangle your mind, the unanswered questions that churn within you. You may feel alone, abandoned, like a leaf torn from its branch in a fierce storm. But listen to me once more. I'm not far away. I'm right here. I am in your deepest suffering, right in the silence where you might think I am absent. I am the one who knitted you together in your mother's womb. I know every hair on your head. I number your every step. Not a single detail of your life is insignificant to me. So, when you feel this weight pressing down, remember that I am not a distant, cold deity observing from above. I am your Father, the one who understands your every pain, for I have experienced all human weakness, every temptation, every burden. I am close to the brokenhearted, and I save those who are crushed in spirit. I want to remind you that when you come to me, weary and burdened, I will give you rest. That is my promise, and my word is true. You might mistakenly believe that these difficulties are punishment, that you have done something wrong, or that you're paying for some past mistake. No, my child, that is not so. I'm a God of love, not of punishment. Sometimes it is precisely in the refining fire that gold is purified to become more flawless, more brilliant. You know, the goldsmith never takes his eyes off the gold when it is in the furnace, because if left too long, it will be consumed, but if taken out too soon, it will not achieve the desired purity. Likewise, I do not cause your pain, but I use pain to transform you, to deepen your faith and your love for me, so that you may become more like my image, full of compassion and strength. Look back at the stories I have written throughout the ages, through the souls who once walked this earth, those whom you today call heroes of faith. Was it not Joseph, my beloved son, who endured years of humiliation in prison, sold into slavery, falsely accused and forgotten before I elevated him to be the prime minister of a mighty kingdom. Those dark days were not Joseph's failure, but my school, where I taught him patience, forgiveness, and absolute trust in my plan. And Job, my righteous man, do you remember the pain Job suffered? Losing all his possessions, children, health, being misunderstood by friends, and scorned by his wife. In that extreme agony, Job declared, "Though he slay me, yet will I trust him." Job 13, verse 15. Job's pain seemed like a sign of complete failure, but I used it to reveal my power and great restoration, granting Job double the blessings he had before. Job did not fail. Job was refined and elevated. Was it not Moses, the great leader of my people, who fled for 40 years into the wilderness, transformed from a prince raised in Pharaoh's palace to a solitary shepherd? Those years of loneliness and quiet were not a failure, but my preparation, where I molded Moses' heart, teaching him humility, complete dependence on me, before I sent him back to deliver my people from slavery. Even David, a man after my own heart, was once a despised shepherd, envied by Saul, hunted like an animal for many years. David lived in caves, in fear, in solitude. But it was in those heavy seasons that David learned to trust me, to write psalms expressing his heart to me, and was refined by me to become the greatest king of Israel. You see, my child, none of them failed my eyes. They went through heavy seasons, but I was always there, working in ways you couldn't see, preparing for things you couldn't imagine. You may feel like you're walking through thick darkness, unable to see a way out, no light at the end of the tunnel. You might feel lost, abandoned, but I am the light. Even in the deepest valleys, where darkness seems to consume everything, my hand is still holding yours, guiding you step by step. You may not see the path clearly ahead, but you're being guided by me. Your steps may falter, but my hand is steady. You're not alone. You are not without direction. You are on my path, being led by me, even when you don't realize it. Now, my beloved child, having understood that these heavy seasons are part of the refining and growth process I have mapped out, I want us to reconsider a concept that the world has distorted, a word that has sown too much fear into your heart: failure. This world defines failure by loss, by unmet goals, by endless comparison to what others seemingly have achieved. They look at a project that didn't work out, a broken relationship, a deferred dream, and hastily label it failure. They will tell you that you weren't good enough, smart enough, strong enough. But I, your Creator, do not look at you through such a distorted lens. In my eyes, there is no failure, only lessons, opportunities for growth, and turning points to draw you closer to me. Do you know a seed does not fail when it sinks deep into the earth and breaks open? On the contrary, that is the necessary condition for it to germinate and bring forth new life. A butterfly does not fail when it encloses itself in a cocoon. That is the process of transformation so it can fly freely. Similarly, what you call failure are often precisely the moments when I am quietly working, preparing for a breakthrough, a transformation you cannot yet imagine. Do you feel weak, helpless? Perhaps you have tried your strength again and again, and you feel your resources are depleted, with nothing left to give. That is good, for it is in your very weakness that my strength is made most perfect. The more you realize you cannot do it on your own, the more you depend on me, and the more miraculously I can act in your life. You have heard this many times, but let it sink into your soul right now. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. You do not need to be strong in the eyes of the world. You only need to be weak and trust in me, and I will be your strength. Every mistake, every stumble on your life's path, is not the end of your story. They are hyphens connecting you from one chapter to the next, leading you to a deeper understanding of me, of yourself, and of the purpose I have for you. You may look back and see decisions you wish you had made differently, opportunities you missed, or words you spoke in anger. The world would call those irreparable mistakes. But to me, each of those experiences is a brick building the person I am shaping you to be. I never waste a scar or a lesson. They are all part of the larger tapestry I am weaving in your life. And perhaps, my beloved child, the greatest burden you carry is not the external circumstances, but self-reproach, the guilt for what you haven't achieved, for the expectations of yourself or others that you feel you have not met. I see you binding yourself in chains of perfection and constant fear. Release that burden. My grace is limitless. It covers all your faults, all your shortcomings. I forgive you. I make you new every day. You do not need to be perfect to be loved and used by me. My love is not based on your performance, but on the truth that you are my child. I see your heart. I see your longing, and that is all that matters to me. Now, my beloved child, as you've begun to reframe failure not as an end, but as part of my transformative plan, I want you to turn your gaze to where your true strength is found, in my everlasting love. For even when everything around you seems to be falling apart, one thing remains steadfast, never changing, and that is my love for you. You may see everything around you changing, being lost, breaking apart. Those you trusted may have turned their backs. Promises from the world may have been broken. Dreams you cherished may have vanished like smoke. But my love for you never changes. It is the most solid foundation you can lean on, an anchor for your soul in the fiercest storms. I love you not because of what you do or who you are in the world's eyes, but I love you because you're my child, a part of me. Even when you doubt, I still love you. When you stumble, I still love you. My love does not waver, does not diminish, even when you feel unworthy. You can run, but my love will find you. You can fall, but my love will lift you up. It is an unconditional, boundless love, a love proven on the cross and sealed by the resurrection. My beloved, I see you have tried too hard. You have fought too long with your own strength. You have strained to carry burdens you were not created to bear. Weariness has seeped into every fiber of your being, every thought. You have heard me say, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." This is not just an invitation, but a command of love. Lay your burdens down. I do not need you to do anything to earn my love. I simply need you to trust and rest in me. For my power is made perfect in your weakness. When you feel weakest, that is precisely when I am strongest in you. When you cannot take another step, I will carry you in my arms. Do you want strength to overcome this season? Do you want to find peace in the midst of the storm? Seek me. Spend time in my presence. When you draw near to me, I will draw near to you. When you converse with me in prayer, it doesn't have to be eloquent words, just the true cry of your heart, and I will listen. When you read my word, let it permeate your very being. It will be a lamp unto your feet and a lifeline for your soul. You will be renewed, empowered with a strength that the world cannot give, a strength that comes not from your muscles or your intellect, but from my very spirit who dwells within you. I know you have experienced broken promises, vanished expectations, betrayals you thought you could never recover from. Those wounds have made it hard for you to trust anyone, even me. But I'm not a human being that I should lie, nor a son of man that I should change my mind. My promise is true. It is eternal. I never break my promises. I have promised never to leave you nor forsake you. I have promised to be with you always, to the very end of the age. I have promised to work all things for good for those who love me. Hold fast to my word, my child, for it is the anchor for your soul in the storm. My word is eternal, standing firm above even heaven and earth. When you place your trust in my promise, you will feel a new strength rise within, not a strength for you to fight on your own, but a strength for you to trust and allow me to fight for you. That strength comes from peace, from knowing that I am by your side. I am in control of all things, and I will never let you fail. You may feel uncertain, but your feet are on solid rock. You may see darkness, but my light is shining. You may hear lies, but my truth is resounding. Think about it, my beloved. Every problem, every burden you are facing is smaller than me. There is no mountain too high for me to conquer, no abyss too deep for me to bridge, no disease too chronic for me to heal. My power is infinite, and it is always available for you to receive. What I want you to do is not to strain yourself, but to open your heart, trust in me, and allow my everlasting love to flow through you, to renew you, and to grant you a peace that surpasses all understanding. This is not a peace that the world can give. It is a peace that comes from knowing that I, the Almighty God, hold you in the palm of my hand. My beloved child, now that you have felt my unchanging love and infinite power flowing within you, I invite you to look forward with a heart full of hope and a spirit firm in faith. For my child, your future is in my hands, and is a good future, a future full of hope. You may be in a hurry, wanting everything to be resolved immediately. In your anxiety, you want to see results. You want every burden lifted right now. But I want you to breathe deeply and trust in my timing. My timing is perfect. Do you know, I have planned everything before you were even born. I am working in ways you cannot see, preparing blessings you cannot imagine, doors you never thought would open. You may see delay, but I see preparation. You may see waiting, but I see building. Be patient, trust in my timing, for I will do everything in its proper season. Just as the farmer sows seeds and patiently waits for the harvest, so the seeds of faith and trust that I will bring forth an abundant harvest in due time. Do not only look for grand miracles, extraordinary events that the world marvels at. Sometimes, my hand is seen in the smallest things, in ordinary moments you might easily overlook. An unexpected smile from a stranger, a timely word of encouragement from a friend, a ray of hope breaking through gloomy clouds, an unforeseen escape from a dead-end situation. These are my fingerprints, the whispers of my love in your daily life. Open your eyes, my child, to see these signs. Open your heart to feel my presence in every tiny detail. For every breath, every heartbeat, every sunrise is a miracle for me. My beloved, do not let fear of the future hold you back. Do not let the enemy's lies or the world's negative predictions stifle the hope in your heart. I have given you a spirit of power, not of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Live in expectation. Expect good from me, even when current circumstances seem to contradict it. Expect doors to open, paths to be cleared. For I am the God who brings hope, not despair. My plans for you are for peace, not disaster, to give you a future and a hope. Declare that word over your life every day. Walk with courage, knowing that I have gone before you, preparing the way for you. Even when the storm is raging around you, when the noise of the world overwhelms you, I can give you a peace that the world cannot understand, a peace that surpasses all your understanding. This peace does not mean there will be no challenges, no difficulties. Rather, it means that even amidst challenges, you can stand firm, your soul can remain quiet, because you know that I am your God, I am your protector, and I will carry you through. It's like being in a boat in a turbulent sea, but you know for sure that the captain is steering the ship and he will bring you safely to shore. You're given unlimited power when you choose to trust me. That is the power of faith. Faith is not about understanding everything. Faith is about trusting me even when you don't understand anything at all. It's not about seeing the path. Faith is about walking even when the path is hidden in mist. Hold fast to faith, my beloved, for it is a shield that protects you from the fiery darts of the enemy. It is the eyes that help you see the unseen. When you walk in faith, you are pleasing to me, and you are opening the door for miracles to flow into your life. Never forget, my child, that you are part of a larger story, a grand tapestry that I am weaving through the lives of each of my children. Your faith is not just for you. It has a ripple effect. Those around you, friends, siblings, children, even those you just briefly encounter, are watching you. When they witness the transformation in your life, when they see you overcome the seemingly impossible with a peace they cannot understand, that is living proof of my presence. You are building a legacy, a redemption story that will inspire generations. Your life too can reflect resurrection power, where what was meant for harm is restored, where what was dead is brought back to life. Go forth, my beloved, with my peace as your guide. Do not seek the world's approval or fear their judgment. I am the ultimate judge, and I have declared you precious, loved, and incapable of failing. Live a full, abundant life with a joy that does not depend on circumstances. Let your life be proof that my guidance is not a myth, but a miracle that happens in the hearts of those who trust me. And you do trust me. That is why you are here, why I have spoken, why this message has found you. Let it live in you. Let it carry you. Let it remind you every day that you are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are being led, even now. My beloved child, we have journeyed together through this season, from its heavy burdens to the light of hope and faith. Engrave this upon your heart, not just as words, but as a living truth deeply etched into every cell of your being. This season is heavy, but you are not failing. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are being refined by me, guided by me, and loved unconditionally by me. I have seen how strong you are when you thought you were weakest. I have seen how resilient you are when you thought you had fallen. Every breath you take, every step you make, is proof of my constant presence in your life. You have not failed. You are being shaped by me, equipped by me, prepared by me for even greater things. So, my beloved, walk forth in the peace I have given you. Be courageous, live with a joy that does not depend on circumstances, a joy that comes from knowing that I, your God, hold your future. Let your life be a living testament to my wondrous guidance, to my boundless love. Let your light shine, so that others too may find their way to peace and hope in me. And now, share this truth with others who carry heavy burdens, with souls who wonder if they are failing. Be the voice of hope, the hand of love that I have used to touch you. Let the peace you carry become the sign they have been praying for, the answer to their silent whispers. Let your life echo my message. I am still guiding, I am still speaking, I'm still near, even now. You are mine, you are loved, you are kept, and you never fail in my eyes. Amen.